November 30th, 2022, the date when ChatGPT was released, the date that marked the beginning, according to some, of the AI revolution. And everything seemed normal until SEO professionals noticed something. A significant number of their queries were being resolved on ChatGPT instead of Google. And this led many to wonder, will Google and other search engines continue to be the dominant place to search information on the internet? Could this be the end of SEO as we know it? And will there still be a demand for SEO jobs and companies in the future? Even Google recognized the urgency of this situation, declaring a code red in what many considered an exaggerated reaction to the threat of their business model. In response to this challenge and as part of efforts to integrate AI into their products, Google introduced Search Generative Experience, or SGE, on May 10th, 2023. So let's take a look at how did they announce it.
And that's why I'm just so excited by the potential of bringing generative AI into search. Now, search does the heavy lifting for you. You'll notice a new integrated search results page. There's an AI-powered snapshot that quickly gives you the lay of the land on a topic. What you've seen today is just a first look at how we're experimenting with generative AI in search.
In short, SGE represents a significant evolution in Google search by incorporating AI capabilities to enhance user experience. This includes faster information retrieval without the need to navigate to specific websites, a conversational model built into Google search allowing for more complex queries, an improved shopping experience built on Google's shopping graph, which includes over 35 billion product listings. SGE will change the way how users interact with Google. Powered by entirely new algorithm, SGE differs fundamentally from traditional Google search and therefore will redefine SEO. This change brings a lot of uncertainty and fear. But that's not a solution. We must test, analyze, and experiment to gain insights and make data-driven decisions. With this growth mindset, we have conducted a comprehensive research study on Search Generative Experience. And in this video, we will present insights and findings from the research study that provide deeper understanding of Search Generative Experience. So without further ado, let's get straight into the presentation. Welcome to the research study on Search Generative Experience. This presentation is just the beginning of our research work, and together with engineers and data scientists, we constantly improve methodologies and experiments to help companies navigate through these complex changes and adapt to the new market environments. So this presentation is extensive and we need to move through some things more quickly. So please go to the link in the video description to get full access to the research and the entire presentation. So in order for this research to be most effective, we segmented keywords into different categories. So we analyzed e-commerce, software, your money, your life, informational, local, time-sensitive, and service-oriented keywords. And in total, we analyzed 100,000 keywords. So let's start with the first segment, which is e-commerce. For e-commerce research, we analyzed 28,000 keywords across 14 different industries and across 10 modifiers. So when it comes to industries, we analyzed industries such as home and furniture, fashion and apparel, electronics and appliances, and etc. Then for modifiers, we analyzed short tail keywords without a modifier, keywords with best modifier, keywords with a by modifier, etc. Now, when it comes to the ways how SGE can be displayed, we have three cases. We have the case where SGE result is not available, and then we have two cases how SGE result can be available in Google search. So the first case is that SGE is enabled only after clicking the generate button. And then the second case is that SGE is enabled automatically. And now when it comes to the specific SGE result, we segmented each building component to analyze its characteristics. So in this specific case, we analyzed the keyword doormats. And let's now break down each component of this SGE result. The first component is summary text. And although this is the e-commerce keyword with transactional intent, SGE provides a brief explanation and definition of the term in bite-sized text format. And below the summary text, we have the citation links. And let's see how the summary text looks like in the real-time SGE result. So I'm looking for the keyword doormats and I'm clicking generate button. And here you can see that I got the summary text, and here is the option for you to get the citation links by clicking on this drop-down button. And the next component is product listing. This part is the most critical change in the e-commerce search engine result pages. Google now directly aggregates product data from its extensive database to display products within search results. And as you can see, Google provides an enriched experience by allowing users to browse products directly on the interface without the need to navigate to external website. By clicking on this element, the new view from the right side on the screen appears. Now let's analyze this product view that we named product link or single product link. So within this single product link, we have images and we have links to the vendor websites. So these are the links to the product pages from where Google pulled the data for this specific product. And then below the product links to vendor websites, we have reviews. So basically these reviews are all of the reviews aggregated from the internet for this specific product. And then the next feature within the SGE result is like the show more button that gives you ability to see extended product list. And as we will see in the following slides, in most cases, this number is 10. So Google on average shows 10 products within the product listings. So that's it regarding the products and the product. Then we have follow-up features. First, we have follow-up questions. Google aligns these questions with the next steps within the buyer journey. And then we have a feature that shows a true transformative power of generative AI within search. That feature is Ask a Follow-up feature, which allows users to ask more complex questions and to stay within this view without opening a new tab, without opening an external website. So this feature alone will change the experience users have on Google because everything is happening within this search view. Then we have carousel links. If we open the actual result, these are the carousel links. Carousel links are index of all resources utilized to assemble the SGE result. And that's it. So these are all of the elements for the one example e-commerce SGE result. And now let's see the study findings. Out of 28,000 e-commerce keywords, 19% did not have SGE enabled result, while 81% had SGE enabled result. Out of these 81% SGE enabled results, 40% of them were generated automatically, while 60% were generated by clicking a button. Loading time. Average loading time for analyzed SGE results is 5.72 seconds. And what this analysis shows is that automatically generated SGE results load faster compared to the button generated SGE results. Here you can see that the average loading time for automatically generated SGE results is 3.22 seconds, while the average loading time for button generated SGE results is 7.42 seconds. Now let's analyze these numbers on the real examples. So I will now search for one example keyword to see how fast I will get the automatically generated SGE result. So here you can see that it took approximately 5 seconds for me to get this automatically generated SGE result. Now let's see the button generated SGE results. So we are looking to example query, whey protein powder. So let's search for it. And you saw how many seconds it took for this result to be fully populated. Let's analyze one more example for silk women pants. Here you can see that I didn't get the instant results, but I needed to wait a couple of seconds to get the full scope of SGE result. Now, what is also important to mention is that sometimes there are session timeouts and errors within the SGE results, and I caught one concrete example for example, blue shoes for women. And here you can see that this SGE result has obvious problem with generating, so it will take forever for this SGE result to be loaded. So the main important here is that it's not a rare case where this happens. And that's it for the loading time statistics. Now, when it comes to text length statistics within the summary text, there are 199.1 characters on average within the summary text and 32.3 words on average within the summary text. Now let's analyze the impact of SGE results on click-through rate. For button-generated SGE results, the average vertical height is 1,461.3 pixels. This just shows us that SGE results occupy a significant area on the search engine result page and therefore will impact the click-through rate of ranking results in the traditional SERP area. The same goes for automatically generated SGE results, where on average they take 383.2 pixels before full expansion, as seen in this screenshot, and 1,422.8 pixels after full expansion. When it comes to follow-up questions, in 99.38% of cases, the number of follow-up questions per SGE result is 3. And on this slide, we can see the distribution of question modifier through all of the follow-up questions. And we can see that what as a question modifier has by far the biggest share out of all modifiers, followed by how, is, are, which, etc. Now, when it comes to links within carousel section, 3.2 is the average number of carousel links, while the median value is 2. For citation section, 4.99 is the average number of citation links, and the median value is 5. And now for the overall link counts in the SGE results, 7.27 is the average number of links per SGE result, and 6 is the median value. That means that within SGE results, there are only 7.27 places on average where Google direct traffic to external sources. And now let's analyze how SGE links rank in traditional Google organic SERP. Over 79.7% of SGE links don't rank in Google's organic SERP at all, while only 4.1% rank in the top 3 positions, 6.2% rank between 10th and 4th position, 2.3% rank between 20th and 11th position, and 7.7% rank between 100th and 20th position. The next thing that we analyzed is the visibility of different domains and companies within SGE results and links. So for that, we analyzed 70,075 SGE links coming from 10,297 unique domains. And here we put a strict note that for all visibility studies, we excluded keywords that contain Amazon as a modifier to avoid any bias and uphold the rigorous validity of our analysis. So these are the results of our analysis. So here are the results. On this graph, we can see which websites have the highest visibility within SGE results. The top 5 websites are bobvilla.com, goodhousekeeping.com, reviewed.usatoday.com, stylecraze.com, and quora.com. And this brings us to an important finding. Most of these websites are not even e-commerce websites. And I will now explain how is that connected to the ranking data that we previously saw. Previously, if you searched for any broad, short tail e-commerce keyword, you would get e-commerce category pages. But now, Google doesn't need category pages for product discovery. Google wants users to browse and discover products on its platform. And Google is moving to become more like a marketplace rather than solely a search engine. And this is the breaking point. Google uses its shopping graph data with over 35 billion product listings. However, for SGE product listings, Google uses one more thing: external sources. And Google pushes those external sources within SGE results or within carousel and citation sections. And those external sources are listicles and review articles. My next slide shows the statistics behind that pattern. For citation links titles, over 39% of them contain best, and over 66% of them contain review. For carousel link titles, over 44% contain best, and over 71% contain review. And now I want to show you a specific case where I search for laptop backpacks. And as I previously mentioned, here I see 16 best travel backpacks, 34 best travel backpacks, etc. And if I want to see the sources of this product, from where did Google pull the information for this product, you will see that among Google's shopping data from Shopping Graph, Google also used this listicle website as a trust signal to display this specific product. So, back to the presentation. SGE results feature listicle and review type of articles, while traditional SERPs feature category pages. And that's the main reason behind this distribution of rankings. And this was the analysis of SGE links. Now let's move on to the product links analysis. Out of all SGE enabled results, 70.95% had product listings within them. And out of those SGE results with product listings, in 88.66% of cases, the number of products within listings was 10. And the total count of product links that we analyzed is 323,977, out of which 179,193 were unique product links coming from 11,332 unique domains. Once again, for any visibility and market share analysis, we always excluded Amazon keywords to uphold rigorous validity of our results. So here are the results of our analysis. Amazon has by far the largest visibility within product links and product section, followed by Walmart, eBay, and then Home Depot, Target, etc. Now let's browse through some actual SG results that we generated right now. So for example, I'm looking at whey protein powder. So if I open this product section, I see Amazon. If I open this product section, I see Amazon. If I open this product section, I see Amazon as well. So let's now open laptop backpacks. If I click on this product section, I see Amazon. If I open this product section, I see Amazon. And if I open this, I see Amazon only. The same goes for doormats. If I open this random product, I see Amazon, eBay, and then only like some random website. Then this product, like again, Amazon, and this one, Amazon. So these examples just show how Amazon dominates these product links. And is this fair? I don't think so, but maybe it's just the case that Amazon have the best product setup with all of the reviews, with all of the schema markup that allow them to be the market leader when it comes to SG product links. Now, when it comes to unique product listings and unique product links, Amazon is of course the leader, closely followed by eBay. So that means that they have the similar number of unique products that were picked within the SG results. Then we have Walmart, Home Depot, etc. Now, as for all of the analysis, granularity ensures that we avoid overbroad assumptions. So that's why we analyzed all of these metrics across different industries and across different modifiers. So here we are looking at SG enablement across different industries. Here we can see like certain patterns and certain trends, like for example, health and wellness as an industry has by far the highest number of SG not enabled results, and others have mostly the vast majority of results with SG enabled. Then type of SG results per industry, we can see again how button enabled SG results are more dominant over automatically enabled results. Then when it comes to loading time, we can see the average loading time per industry per SG generation type, whether it's automatically enabled or button enabled. Then we have average text length in words in SG results across different modifiers for summary text section. Here we can see that, for example, food and beverages and fashion and apparel has the highest number of average text length. And then we have average number of links per SG result. We can see that fashion and apparel as an industry has by far the biggest number of SG links per SG result. And then we have statistical overview of SG links not ranking in organic search results. We can see that the trend is similar across all of the industries without any noticeable difference between industries. Here we have the statistical overview of enabled product listings within SG results. So here you can see that media and entertainment and food and beverages as industries have the lowest percentage of SG results that have product listings enabled, as well as health and wellness, while all other industries have like a lot of SG results with product listings enabled. And now this is the most interesting part for industries, because we did the visibility analysis across different industries. And this visibility study shows that Amazon is not always the leader when it comes to product links distribution. So for example, for home and furniture in SG links distribution, we have Walmart, Good Housekeeping, USA Today as the first top 3 domains. And in the product links, we have Amazon, closely followed by Home Depot and eBay. Then we have fashion and apparel. Now we see how websites in SG links distribution graph change based on the industry, which is normal. Now we see like niched websites within the fashion and apparel industry, as well as in the product links distribution graph. We can see that now eBay is the leader, closely followed by Amazon. And now we see websites like Nordstrom, Poshmark, Macy's, Dick's Dick's Sporting Goods, etc., that are the leaders within the industry. Then when it comes to electronics and appliances, we have the review sites, mostly as SGE links leaders. But when it comes to product links, we have the Home Depot as a leader and as a website that has the highest visibility. Then when it comes to technology and gadgets, we again see different websites and websites that are niched in this industry, like PCMag, rthings.com, androidpolis.com, etc. And then we have Amazon, eBay, and then bestbuy.com. For sports and outdoor equipment, we can see different websites within SG Links distribution graph, and a similar trend in product links distribution with Amazon as a leader, closely followed by eBay. And then we have dicksportinggoods.com website and Recreational Equipment Inc.'s website as like top 5 leaders within product links. Beauty and personal care, here we can see that Style Craze is by far the biggest leader when it comes to SG links. And when it comes to product links, we have Amazon, but we have e-commerce websites that are specialized for beauty and personal care, such as Ulta, Sephora, etc. When it comes to media and entertainment, we see like different music-related and media-related websites in SG links. And then for product links, we have Amazon, we have eBay as a leader, followed by Amazon, and then Sweetwater, like the website that's specialized for media and entertainment type of products. Then when it comes to garden and outdoor, we can see that Bob Villa here is by far the biggest leader. And when it comes to product links, Home Depot have the biggest visibility when it comes to garden and outdoor living industry. For toys, games, and hobbies, we have Mom Junction as a leader within SG links, and then eBay within the product links section. Then for pet supplies and care, here we see like pet-centered websites in SG links distribution, as well as we see like Chewy, Petco, PetSmart, like all those pet e-commerce enterprise stores. For automotive and accessories, we have websites that are focused on that industry, like of course, and then for within the product links distribution, we have eBay as the leader, closely followed by Amazon, Walmart, and then we have websites such as AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, etc., that are focused solely on automotive and accessories industry. The last but not least industry is arts, collectibles, and antiques. So here we can see that Amazon is the leader within the SG links, meaning that now we have more category pages within SG links. But again, for product links, we have Amazon as a leader, closely followed by eBay, Michaels.com, Walmart, Blick, Home Depot, etc. Now, when it comes to pixel shifts and the vertical movement of top positions, we did analysis across different industries as well as across different modifiers to spot any trends, where, for example, home and furniture industry has by far the highest vertical movement on average. And, for example, food and beverages has the lowest vertical movement. And a similar trend for modifier analysis, where we have Amazon modifier as a biggest vertical movement here, and we have on sale modifier as the lowest vertical movement. Now let's move to the analysis of different modifiers. This slide has one of the best finding across the whole e-commerce research study, where keywords with on sale modifier in more than 99% of cases didn't have SG enabled results. And why is that the case? Because if I open shoes on sale or backpacks on sale, I see that Google pushes its own deal categories and shop deals shopping SERP with all of these products listed. And that's why for this on sale modifier, we don't see SG results at all, like in over 99% of cases. Now, when it comes to type of SG result, we can see that buy as a modifier In over 88% of cases have button-enabled SG results, and for example, Amazon as a modifier has over 98% of cases where SG result is button-enabled. When it comes to average loading time, we can see here different movements between different modifiers. Then average text length, words in SG results across different modifiers. We can see that by as a modifier has by far the largest average text length within the summary text section. Then this is the average number of links per SG result across different modifier, as well as the statistical overview of SG links that not rank in organic search results. Then we have this important graph where only 0.38% of SG enabled results for keywords that contain by modifier have product listings enabled. Why is that the case? Because if I search for buy air mattresses or buy laptop stands or buy cashmere sweater, you see that Google doesn't show product listing for some reason for this type of queries, and it shows some buying guides and some tips how you can buy air mattresses, as well as the listicle articles and category pages. So that's why we see this trend. As you can see, like we have a lot of text here, as well as for buy cashmere sweater. So we don't see any product listing whatsoever. Then when it comes to visibility study for best modifier, like for all of the modifiers, the situation is the same, because the visibility study mainly depends on the industry, not mainly on the modifier. Here you can see that for approximately like all of the modifiers, Amazon is by far the leading company when it comes to SG product links visibility, closely followed by Walmart, eBay, and then we have all other websites. Now, when it comes to listicle analysis and type of links within the SG results, here you can see that we analyzed the percentage of carousel links that contain best within the title across different modifiers. And what is really important is that buy as a modifier has significantly more carousel links that contain best compared to the actual best modifier. And the same goes for review, where over 93% of SG links in carousel, of SG carousel links contain review. Then when it comes to SG links distribution per domain across modifier, here we can see that as for product links, we have similar situation across different modifiers, except by modifier, because as you can see from these examples, by modifier is the only modifier where category pages are forced more over listicle and review pages. That's why for by modifier we have Walmart, Target, Amazon, Home Depot, Love's as the leading SG link companies. And this brings us to the last slide within the e-commerce research study on search generative experience. And now let's move on to the next keyword segments. Software research study. So when it comes to software related keywords, we made sure that we use the granular approach so that we analyze trends across different modifiers and then across different keyword types within software related group. So we analyzed keywords with software, tool, platform, app, and comparison keywords with alternative, best, and versus. In total, we analyzed 10,000 keywords. So now let's analyze the anatomy of software SG result. Again, we have cases where SG result is not available, where SG result is available only after clicking the generate button, and where SG is enabled automatically. Now, when it comes to anatomy of software SG result, we have a couple of important segments. First one is like summary text, and summary text is literally a condensed format of everything that you need to know before choosing a specific software. So you have their tips about features, collaboration, accessibility, about pricing, etc. So everything is packed within this bite-sized text format. As with all other keyword types, the summary text includes a citation button, which when selected reveals all of the sources referenced to compile that specific information. The next segment is specific only for software-related keywords. This section presents a vetted selection of software options. However, Google does not include links to the product's websites. Instead, it provides images that are sourced from third-party sites. So now I will open a specific SGE result for the project management software, and here you can see that these elements are not clickable, and Google doesn't direct any link or any traffic to the, for example, you can ClickUp, Asana. Instead, I have only this image, and if I click on this image, I will get the image from Google Play Store. So that's weird, and that's probably not intuitive, but it is what it is. Then the next section is citation links. And here you can see that by default, the last citation section is opened. And here you can see again the popularity of listicle articles. So basically Google uses listicle articles to create this vetted selection of software options. And as for all other results, we have follow-up question features with pre-selected and pre-formatted follow-up questions and ask a follow-up feature. Now let's go to the study findings. Out of 10,000 keywords that we analyzed for the software segment, only 5% of them didn't have SGE enabled, and over 95% of keywords had SGE enabled. Here we faced for the first time with false positive results. False positive results are results where SGE is enabled, but the actual result cannot be shown. And here you can see the notification that Google shows you when that's the case, and an AI overview is not available for this search. So out of all SGE enabled keywords, 5.7% of them are false positives. And now when we exclude false positive results, over 41.2% of SGE enabled results were automatically generated, while 58.8% generated by clicking a button. The average loading time for SGE enabled results was 5.9 seconds. And as for all other SGE result types, automatically generated SGE results load faster compared to the button generated SGE result. When it comes to text length within the summary text section, 498.06 characters on average within the summary text. So that's the average value. And the same goes for words, where we have 71.61 words on average within the summary text. Now, when it comes to vertical movement for top organic SERP positions, on average, the shift for SGE button generated results is 1,172.68 pixels. And when it comes to automatically generated SGE results, before full expansion, the shift on average is 400.95 pixels. And after the full expansion, we have 1,215.39 pixels shift on average. And when it comes to follow-up questions, in 99.16% of cases, the number of follow-up questions per SGE result is 3. And the similar trend for all keyword segments is that what as a question modifier dominates the follow-up questions. And this is the distribution of rankings for SGE links. Here on this slide, you can see that 46.43% of SGE links don't rank in Google's organic SERP, while 15.69% rank in the top 3 position, 22.23% ranking between 10th and 4th position. Then we have 5.44% of SGE links rank between 20th and 11th position, and 10.21% of SGE links that rank between 100th and 20th position. For this analysis, we analyzed 61,668 SGE links that come from 15,427 unique domains. And this is the visibility study for the software-related keywords. From this graph, we can see that g2.com has by far the highest visibility within the SGE results, followed by getapp.com and trustradius.com. And then we have Quora, LinkedIn, Capterra, Software Advice, YouTube, Forbes, etc. Now, when it comes to best and review modifier within the software, over 19% of citation links contain best within the title, and over 45% contain review. Then when it comes to SG enablement across different modifiers, here we can see that there is a clear trend that for most of the modifiers, SG is dominantly enabled. And here you can see the analysis of false positive results, where best as a modifier has the highest percentage of false positive results. Now, when it comes to average text length of words in SG results per modifier, we can see how different modifiers have different SG layout, where versus modifier has text heavy SG layout with over 143 words on average per SG result, and then alternative as a modifier has only 13 words per average, meaning that SG result differs significantly if you compare alternative modifier with versus modifier. Then when it comes to pixel shifts by modifier, we see like a stable trend across all of the modifiers, so nothing significant here. And then when it comes to links within the SG results, we spotted that Google forces citation links over carousel links. So the software related keywords are the only type of keywords where we didn't see much carousel links. And here we added the statistics of the percentage of SG enabled results that contain carousel links. Like for example, alternative modifier, just 0.4% of SG links have at all any carousel link. Then when it comes to average number of links per SG result across modifiers, here we see like the even distribution of SG links, so nothing too different across any modifier. And here is the percentage of SG links that don't rank in Google's organic SERP. Here you can see that best modifier has only 18% of SG links that don't rank in Google's organic SERP, while software modifier has over 50% of SG links that don't rank in Google's organic SERP. And this brings us to the end of SGE study on software related keywords. The next segment of keywords that we analyzed is Your Money, Your Life. We analyzed three major Your Money, Your Life categories. Health, keywords with modifiers such as symptoms, treatment, side effects, etc. Then finance, keywords related to investing, taxes, loans, stock market, etc. And then Your Money, Your Life Society, keywords about political events, medical innovations, ethical debates, etc. In total, we analyzed 10,000 keywords. The first segment of SG result that we analyzed is summary text. And when it comes to Your Money, Your Life SG results, this specific segment is designed to deliver essential information and bite-sized text format, and it varies depending on the Your Money, Your Life type of keyword. Then we have citation links, which is similar to all other keyword types. And now something that's specific only for Your Money, Your Life SG results is disclaimer section. So given the very sensitive nature of Your Money, Your Life queries, SG prominently features a disclaimer advising users to seek professional assistance. And this is mainly related to finance and health, Your Money, Your Life group of keywords. When it comes to follow-up questions, we have standard features such as predefined follow-up questions and ask a follow-up feature. Now let's see the study findings and how SG results are generated for Your Money, Your Life related keywords. So out of 10,000 analyzed keywords, 61% of them had SG enabled, while 39% didn't have SG enabled. When it comes to type of generation of SG results, only 13% of SG results were generated by clicking a button, and over 87% were automatically generated. The average loading time is 5.59 seconds, And also, as for all other segments, automatically generated SG results load way faster compared to the button generated results. Now, when it comes to average text length in characters, 605.71 characters is the average within the summary text. And in terms of words, that number is 93.92. Now, when it comes to vertical movement, the average shift is 1027.77 pixels for button generated keywords. And for automatically generated keywords, the average shift is over 1100.66 pixels. And then as for all other keyword segments, in vast majority of cases, the number of follow-up questions per SG result is 3. And here we see the same trend for distribution of the question modifier. And when it comes to links, the average number of links per SG result is 6.19. And we can clearly see from this graph that 6 as a value has the highest counts when it comes to SG results. And this is the most interesting slide when it comes to Your Money, Your Life SG links analysis, where only 21.25% of SG links don't rank in Google's organic SERP, while over 24% of them rank in the top 3 position, and over 42% of SG links rank in the top 10 position, between 10th and 4th position. So here we can see that over 50% of SG links rank in the top 10 result page, which is specific for Your Money, Your Life type of keywords. Now, when it comes to SG enablement across different Your Money, Your Life groups, finance has over 61% of keywords that SG was not enabled for, while health and society had approximately 24% of keywords that SG wasn't enabled for. When it comes to type of SG generation, for finance, Your Money, Your Life, automatically generated SG results were more dominant compared to those generated by clicking a button. And for health, Your Money, Your Life, over 96% of SG results were automatically generated. And the similar trend is for society, Your Money, Your Life keyword group, where over 86% of SG results were automatically generated. Now, when it comes to links and visibility study, we analyzed different Your Money, Your Life groups. So for the finance, Your Money, Your Life keyword group, we analyzed 9,255 SG links coming from 2,760 unique domains. And this is how analysis looked like. Here we can see the websites that have the highest share within the SG links and SG results. So the top 5 websites are Investopedia, NerdWallet, Forbes, Bankrate, and money.usnews.com. For health, Your Money, Your Life, we analyzed 18,751 SG links coming from 2,269 unique domains. So this is how distribution of SG links across different domains look like. From this analysis, we can clearly see that my.clevelandclinic.com as a website has by far the highest visibility within the SG results, followed by Mayo Clinic and National Institute for Biotechnology Information. And those are top 3 websites. Then we have healthline.com, webmd.com, etc. Then when it comes to society, Your Money, Your Life keyword segment, we analyzed 9,225 SG links coming from 4,654 unique domains. And this is how distribution of SG links across different domains look like. The leading website is wikipedia.com, followed by LinkedIn and National Institute for Biotechnology Information, then United Nations, Quora, Sans Direct, etc. Now, we can spot here that LinkedIn has a decent visibility across all of these domains. So the keywords where LinkedIn pulls articles rank for are, for example, food industry ethics. Here we can see the article from LinkedIn Pulse section. Then education inequality reasons. Again, we see LinkedIn next to websites like United Nations, Wikipedia, like all of these websites that we see here on the graph. And the last type of analysis within Your Money, Your Life segment is SGE enablement across different modifiers for Your Money, Your Life health segment. Here, we can clearly see that for the keywords uses and dosage, SGE is not enabled for 100% of keywords, while modifiers such as side fact has only 0.93% SGE enabled keywords. And all other modifiers have mostly SGE enabled keywords as opposed to SGE not enabled, where, for example, like symptoms, over 80%, as well as for treatment, for causes, like over 80% of keywords have SGE enabled results. So that's it for the Your Money, Your Life research study. The next segment within our research study is informational keyword segment, where we analyzed 30,000 informational keywords across different modifiers such as DIY, how to, types of, and then questions with can, with what, and industries such as IT industry, home improvement keywords, grammar and language keywords, etc. And then when it comes to anatomy of SGE result, here we have already known segments such as summary text, SGE links, follow-up questions feature, and ask a follow-up feature. The only segment that is specific to the informational keyword SGE result is video section. The video is prominently displayed within the SGE result, and it grabs the most attention out of all other elements. And the similar trend as for e-commerce and software keywords, when user interacts with a video, it is displayed within Google's ecosystem, and the user is not immediately redirected to the external source, which in this case is YouTube. We can see that on the specific keyword. So we search for how to tie a tie. Here we can see that we have a video as a type of answer for this keyword. And if we click on the video,
so here in this video,
the new pop-up appears within the same view without redirecting to the YouTube immediately. The same goes for this keyword, like how to wash pillows, how to cook rice. So we see that these how to keywords and SGE results for them are enriched with the video answers. Let's now see what are the study findings for the informational keywords. SGE was not enabled for only 5% of analyzed keywords, and more than 95% of keywords had SGE enabled. Out of this 95% SGE enabled results, 4.15% of them were false positives, meaning that these keywords had SGE enabled, but SGE is not generated. When it comes to snapshot generation, 60% of SGE results for informational keywords were automatically generated, while 40% were generated by clicking a button. The average loading time for all SGE enabled results is 6.86 seconds, and the median loading time is 3.1 seconds. And as for all other keyword types, the automatically generated SGE results load faster compared to the button generated SGE results. In the case of informational keywords, so the average loading time for automatically generated SGE results is 6.02 seconds, while for button generated SGE result, the average loading time is 8.15 seconds. Now, when it comes to text length within the summary text section, we have 645.29 characters on average within the summary text and 102.08 words on average within the summary text. These values are significantly larger for informational keywords compared to software keywords, compared to e-commerce keywords. Why? Because the intent behind informational keywords is being met within these summary text sections. So users are supposed to find actual answers to their questions within that summary text. And that's why for informational keywords, the summary text section features more words, more characters on average compared to all other keyword types. Now, when it comes to vertical movement, the average height of SG button generated result is 1082.03 pixels, while for SG automatically generated results, the average shift before full expansion is 399.73 pixels, while after full expansion, the shift is 1008.06 pixels on average. And the next slide is dedicated to the specific feature of informational SG results, where 12.84% of SG enabled results featured prominently displayed video within the result itself. And then when it comes to follow-up questions, as for all other keyword segments, in most of the cases, the number of follow-up questions per SG result is 3. And when it comes to distribution of initial word within the follow-up questions, what as a question modifier is the most common modifier within the follow-up questions, followed by how, is, can, why, etc. The next slides are dedicated to the most important part of the research, which are the SG links and overall statistics for the SG links. So on average, for informational keywords, SG results contain 3.65 carousel links. And when it comes to citation links, on average, we have 5.96 citation links per SG result. And when we combine both citation and carousel links, the average number of links per SG result is 6.03. And now let's see how SGE links rank in traditional organic results. 34.2% of SG links don't rank in Google's organic SERP at all, while 19.1% of SG links rank in the top 3 results and 29.7% of links rank in the positions between 10th and 4th. And if we analyze the statistical overview of this graph, we can see that approximately 50% of SG links rank in the top 10 result. So that's a positive sign, and we have less links that don't rank in Google's organic SERP at all compared to, for example, e-commerce segment. The next slide shows the statistics for the number of SG links that we analyzed in order to get a visibility study. So in total, we analyzed 160,244 SG links that come from 39,199 unique domains. And this is how distribution of SG links across domains looks like. So the most common domain that's being featured within SG links is YouTube, followed by Wikipedia, Quora, The Sprouse, WikiHow, Merriam-Webster, Masterclass.com, Reddit.com, etc. So these are the top websites that dominate within the SG links. And of course, that distribution varies and is mainly influenced by the type of keyword that you analyze. Because, for example, if you analyze only language and grammar keywords, you will probably see Grammarly being most featured website. This graph just serves us to see which websites are picked from Google to be featured within the SG links, and therefore we can analyze what did they achieved on those pages, how did they write the content, so that they are being rewarded by being linked within the SGE sections. The next slides are dedicated to our more granular analysis. So the first slide here is SG enablement across different keyword types, where we can see a clear trend that SGE is enabled for more than 90% of keywords analyzed for all of the keywords types. The next slide shows types of SGE results across different modifiers for SGE enabled results. And we can see that only DIY and psychology related keywords have significantly more results that are button enabled compared to automatically enabled keywords. And then for types of modifier keywords, we have the even distribution of automatically and button enabled SGE results, while all other keyword types have mostly automatically enabled SGE results. Here we can see the pixel shifts by different informational keyword groups. We can see that DIY keywords has on average the highest shift and kind of the biggest place that they take within the SERP results. And we can see how other keywords perform here. And when it comes to average number of links per SGE result, we see a clear trend that home improvement keywords and types of modifier keywords feature the most links per SGE result compared to all other keyword modifiers. And that is connected to the next slide, which is percentage of SGE links that don't rank in Google's organic SERP, because those two types of keywords, types of modifier keywords and home improvement keywords, has the highest percentage of SGE links that don't rank in Google's organic SERP. While, for example, what modifier keywords or questions only have 70.91% of SGE links that don't rank at Google's organic SERP at all. So this is the overview of SGE results for informational keywords. Now let's move on to the next keyword segment. The fifth segment that we analyzed throughout our SGE research study is local keywords segment. Within this segment, we analyzed 10,000 keywords in total, and we classified keywords into two main categories, which are near me keywords and keywords with in-person visit intent. When it comes to segments within the SGE results, we have similar segments as for all other keywords types: summary text, SGE links, follow-up questions, ask a follow-up feature, and then we have something specific that is only available for local keywords. The local pack results are one of those features. So this enriched version of the typical SERP local pack includes concise descriptions of each listed place, as we can see here from the screenshot, and interaction with any of these listings trigger a pop-up window, a new view, which offers a comprehensive insight into places Google My Business profile, with information such as phone number, opening hours, location, etc. And of course, we have Google Maps as a feature. So this feature emphasizes the geographic accuracy, and it enhances the search experience relevance by visually representing the proximity of results of local businesses that rank for that specific query. Once we take a brief look at all of the segments within the SGE result, let's take a look at study findings. So for local keywords, only 14% of them didn't have SGE result enabled, while more than 86% of them had SGE enabled within SERPs. And out of 86% of SGE enabled results, 3.2% were false positives. So this is the percentage of how many keywords had SGE enabled, but SGE wasn't generated. And for false positive results, we have this note: an AI overview is not available for this search. When it comes to SGE snapshot generation, 77% of SGE enabled results were generated by clicking a button, and only 23% of SGE enabled results were automatically generated. And that's connected with our next slide, which is the average loading time. We can see that average loading time is significantly higher compared to all other keyword types. And in this case, for local keywords, the average loading time for all SGE enabled results is 13.81 seconds. Then for local keywords, we have 406.06 characters on average within the summary text, and that's correlated with words on average within the summary text. And this is important to note that the median value is 19, meaning that 50% of all SG results had 19 or less words within the summary text section. Then when it comes to vertical movement, the average height of SG button generated results is 1114 pixels. And for SG automatically generated results, the shift on average before full expansion is approximately 400 pixels, and shift on average after full expansion is 1209.8 pixels. And again, I need to highlight that these metrics help us understand what will be the impact of click-through rate for results that rank in organic SERP results. The next slides are dedicated to local pack results, 61.70%. So that's the percentage of SG-enabled results that have a local pack feature. And in over 90% of cases, the number of local pack links per local pack is 5. And for follow-up questions and statistics about follow-up sections, we have similar trend where in most of the cases the average number of follow-up questions per SG result is 3, and the most common question modifier is what. When it comes to links, the average number of carousel links per SG result is 2.93, and 3.95 is the average number of citation links. And when it comes to overall unique link counts, the average number of links per SG result is 5.14, and the median value is 4. And this brings us to the most interesting slide within the local keyword segment analysis. Over 48.75% of SG links don't rank in Google Organic SERP at all, while 16% of SG links rank in top 3 results, and 23.46% rank between 10th and 4th position. Now, the important thing to note is that approximately 40% of all SG links found rank within top 10 results, and only small portion of SG links rank in 11th or lower positions. And when it comes to visibility study, we analyzed 26,813 SG links coming from 7,763 unique domains. And this is the result of our visibility study. Here we can see the domains that have the highest visibility among SG links. So we have Yelp as a website that has by far the highest visibility and popularity among all SG links, followed by TripAdvisor, Viator, travel.usnews.com, ready.com, lonelyplanet.com, etc. For our more granular analysis, we have ratio of enabled SG results across 2 major local keyword groups that we analyzed. So in first case, we have near me keywords, where only 5% of keywords didn't have SG enabled. And for in-person visit intent keywords, over 22% of keywords didn't have SG results enabled. When it comes to SG snapshot generation between those 2 keyword groups, near me keywords had only 1% of SG enabled results that were automatically generated, and over 99% of them were generated by clicking a button. So this is a really great insight that we got. And for in-person visit intent keywords, the distribution is really even, where approximately 49.8% of results are automatically generated and 50.2% of results are generated by clicking a button. And on this last slide within local keywords analysis, we see a comparative table where we compared metrics for near me keywords separated by in-person visit intent keywords. One thing that I will highlight from this slide is the percentage of SG links that don't rank in organic SERPs. We can see that for near me keywords, over 74% of SG links don't rank in top 10 or in Google Organic SERP results at all. And this just suggests that the nature of SG links is completely different compared to those that rank in traditional SERP results. The sixth segment within our research study is time-sensitive keyword segment. In this segment, we analyzed keywords with time-sensitive modifiers such as today, this week, this month, etc. And in total, we analyzed 2,000 keywords. When it comes to segments within the SGE result, we have the same segments as for all other keyword types. We have summary text, SGE links, follow-up questions, and ask a follow-up feature. So let's move on directly to the study findings. SGE was not enabled for only 9% of keywords, and correspondingly, SGE was enabled for 91+% of keywords. When it comes to SGE snapshot generation, we can see that in over 91% of cases, SGE results were generated by clicking a button. So here we can see that for time-sensitive keywords, this type of SGE snapshot generation is more dominant compared to the automatically generated snapshots. And that is connected to the average loading time, which is 6.34 seconds, because the vast majority, as we already said, the vast majority of SGE results were generated by clicking a button. And when it comes to text length, we have 427.55 characters on average within the summary text, and correspondingly 68.54 words on average. The next slide shows the impact of SGE results on overall visibility of traditional ranking results. So on average for SGE button generated, the shift is 1052.5 pixels. And for automatically generated SGE results, we have approximately 400 pixels shift on average before full expansion, and after full expansion, we have average shift of 1045 pixels. These images show how impactful SGE results are, where before full expansion for automatically generated SGE results, we see approximately 3 results within the above default section, but after the full expansion, we barely see 1 result. And that brings us to the link analysis. So on average, we have 2.92 links per SGE result, and the median value is 2. And this slide shows that 34.24% of SGE links don't rank in Google Organic SERP at all, while more than 50% of SGE links that we found within the SGE results rank in top 10 results. When it comes to visibility study, we analyzed 4,340 SGE links that come from 1,170 unique domains, and this is how visibility study looks like. Eventbrite.com has by far the highest visibility across all SGE links and results, followed by All Events, TripAdvisor, Yelp, and Weather. And again, the distribution of domains and links is mainly affected by the type of keyword that we selected within this analysis. And the purpose of visibility studies are just to show which domains are more eligible to be shown within SGE results compared to others. The last but not least is the service-oriented and professional sector research study. For this study, we analyzed 10,000 keywords across different industries and modifiers. Here we can see the whole list of every modifier and every keyword type that we used. So for example, we have a legal industry with keywords like personal injury lawyer. Then we have for hire service keywords, keywords that feature for hire modifier, for example, 3D artist for hire. Then we have contractor keywords, consulting keywords, advisors keywords, services keywords, startup keywords, firms keywords, and then we have keywords that feature company as a word in both singular and plural version. And then we have also agency keywords that are in both singular and plural versions. And these are the study findings. Over 9.55% of keywords didn't have SGE results enabled, and correspondingly over 90% of keywords had SGE result enabled. And out of those SGE enabled keywords, 9.3% were false positives, which means that although they are enabled, SGE result was not generated. When it comes to the snapshot generation, over 66% of SGE results were generated by clicking a button, and 33% were automatically generated. Then when it comes to loading time, we can see similar patterns as for all other keyword segments that we analyzed. So for all SGE enabled results, 5.72 seconds is the average loading time, while for automatically generated SGE results, the average loading time is significantly lower, 3.99 seconds, with 2.62 seconds as a median value. And for button generated SGE results, the average loading time is 6.57 seconds. When it comes to words, on average within the summary text, that value is 42.51, but the median value is 17. And we can see that 17 as a word has the highest counts within the SGE results. The next slides show the vertical movement and the impact of SGE results on overall SERP visibility. So here you can see on these two screenshots how much space SGE results take. And for button generated SGE results, that shift is on average by 1,216 pixels. And for automatically generated SGE results after full expansion, the shift is on average 1,099.68 pixels. Then when it comes to links within the SGE results, 2.5 is the average number of carousel links, while 4.84 is the average number of citation links. And when we combine those two values and when we get the statistical overview of unique link counts in SGE results, the average number of links is 5.68 and the median value is 6. So here we can see the distribution of unique link counts, so we understand what is the common number of places where Google directs traffic from its platform. And out of all SGE links that we analyzed, over 33% of them don't rank in Google's organic SERP at all, while approximately 50% of all SGE links rank within the top 10 results. Like within the top 3 results, we have over 19% of links, and within the results between 10th and 4th position, we have over 29%. For our visibility study, we analyzed 31,843 SGE links coming from 11,664 unique domains. And this is how visibility study looks like. Clutch has by far the highest visibility across SGE results, with over 1,779 links that appear within SGE results, followed by DesignRush, LinkedIn, Yelp, and Expertise.com. Again, this distribution depends on the keywords that we selected for the research study, but the goal of this is just to see which domains are more eligible to be shown within SGE result compared to others. And one thing that we noticed is that vast majority of SGE links were listicles and review type of pages that list different companies, different service providers. And that's why we have these analysis and these numbers. So for carousel links, over 50% contain best within the title, and over 54% contain review within the title. Similar goes for citation links. Over 33% of them contain best, and over 59% of them contain review. This shows the similar pattern as for e-commerce and software segment, where Google pulls data from these listings and from these listicle type of articles and then features them within the SGE links sections. Now let's analyze the SGE enablement across different modifiers and industries. What we can spot here is that consulting, advisors, and firms as types of keywords have the highest percentage of SGE not enabled results, and that's due to their sensitivity, while all other keyword types share the common trend where the vast majority of keywords have SGE enabled results. And for example, when you search for agencies, like web design agencies, graphic design agencies, digital marketing agencies, in 99% of cases, you will have SGE result enabled. The next slide shows us a false positive analysis. So here we spot a really interesting insight where 21.25% of SGE results were false positives for startup sector keywords. One assumption that can explain this data is that Google doesn't have fresh information for new startups that are just open and that just started working. So that's why we see a lot of false positive results. And that's also connected to my next slide, where we analyze the percentage of SGE links that don't rank in Google's organic SERP, where startup sector keywords have the largest number of SGE links that don't rank in Google's organic SERP, followed by sector-specific services keywords and professional advisors keywords. So this brings us to the end of SGE research study presentation. Again, if you want to get the full access to the presentation as well as the research itself, visit the link in the video description. And till the next time, bye.